I will meditate on the quality of loving kindness. Again, being sure that the body and the mind are open, relaxed and spacious. And from the center of your heart, feel that the source of kindness, of affection, the Buddha nature, is radiating in the center of your heart. With each breath, imagine drawing out rays of this loving kindness and spreading it through your whole body, your mind, so that all conflicts and disturbances become resolved and you're left with a sense of harmony and goodwill. When we practice loving kindness, we need to first of all consider our own self as an object. As the Buddha taught, only if we care for ourselves will we not harm others. So if we can recognize in our own mind a tendency towards self-criticism or even self-hatred, then we need to spend quite some time cultivating the sense of loving kindness for our own self, first of all. Again, return to this sense of fullness in the heart, of this light like the orb of a luminous full moon that radiates out endless kindness. And let this fill your body and your mind. And think to yourself, what happiness could I have if I were to have the ultimate genuine happiness? What would the conditions of that be? And encourage that you receive whatever it is that you need to have genuine happiness. As you concentrate on this, feel that this rays of light coming from the heart, from the Buddha nature, begin to dissolve the various sufferings and afflictions in the body and the mind that have accumulated from not having this sense of loving kindness towards our own self. And repeat to yourself, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I experience genuine happiness and the very source of happiness itself. May I be filled with loving kindness. And feel that this loving kindness begins to pervade every cell of your body, every organ, every single pore of your skin begins to radiate with this fullness of loving kindness. And we need to practice this emphasis on loving kindness for ourselves until we actually feel a kind of pulsation, a very tangible experience which signifies the reduction of feelings of animosity or ill will and the exchange, as we've cultivated this sense of loving kindness for our own self. And as that loving kindness begins to pervade the whole body, the mind, feel that it expands around you. It's overflowing, filling your room, extending to the outer world as it suffuses everything around you, touching your environment, your friends, your family, the community or house that you live in, the neighborhood. as this light of loving kindness expands out to the world, omitting no one, think, may all beings like myself, above and below, in all directions, may all beings find the source of happiness and experience genuine happiness. Now think of someone who's dear to you, a loved one. Imagine them in front of you. You're very aware of their need for happiness and of their difficulties. As you visualize them in front of you, you can see their expression or posture. And repeat with this genuine expansion of this warmth from this Buddha nature in the center of your heart. May you be happy. Say their name. May you be filled with genuine happiness. May you be filled with loving kindness. Feel your heart open towards them as you generate these feelings. It may be helpful to select as a person someone who you truly trust, like a teacher or a parent or an elder who's cared for you and has shared loving kindness with you. You'll find that your heart will open more. And then think about that person and what they yearn for in terms of happiness in their life. And wish that all of their desires and aspirations be fulfilled. So if we're imagining a teacher, think, may all of your aspirations, all of your altruistic desire be fulfilled, that you can manifest benefit for people in the world. If it's a parent or a loved one, think, may all of your good qualities manifest. May you be beneficial. May you have fulfillment of all your needs and your desires. May you have genuine happiness. May you be happy. And next we'll draw into our mind a person that we know, perhaps someone that we live next door to, a neighbor, someone we work with, someone we see in the shops, someone we know but we don't feel either attraction or attachment or indifference towards this person, but someone that we haven't really generated any strong feeling towards. See that person in front of you and realize that just like ourselves and just like those dear to us, they too wish for happiness and to be free of conditions of suffering. Think of what it is that would make them happy, what conditions they need in their life that would give them fulfillment. And genuinely, from the warmth of the Buddha nature in your heart, feel this radiance of love going out, wishing that they find genuine happiness. Now bring to mind a person with whom you've had difficulty. Perhaps someone who has caused difficult circumstances for you, who you feel is critical or obstructive of you in your life, or who's in some way harmed you through word or action. And see that person in front of you and realize that they too wish for happiness and to be free of suffering. Honestly recognize your feelings towards that person. And also acknowledge that if you generate such negative feelings, you are contributing not only to our own unhappiness, but possibly towards their unhappiness. And recognize that were they happy and not unhappy, they wouldn't behave in ways that are harmful or destructive. So resolve to turn this negative response into a positive expression. Try to understand what's good about that person, find their good qualities, and wish that they can manifest their talents or their creative desires or their aspirations in the world so that they too will be happy. And understand that the difficulty they may have caused you stems from their own unhappiness. Resolve not to perpetuate this negative mind towards this person, but to generate a genuine sense of goodwill and wish that they too can be happy, that they can be filled with genuine happiness and loving kindness. Repeat again and again in your mind, may you be happy. May you be filled with the source of genuine happiness. May you be filled with loving kindness.